Welcome to Gardening in the South, Region 9A, on the Gulf Coast. We are backyard gardening. Let's get started. I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Garden to Table with Kimberly. We're going to do a walkthrough today. I want you to see all of the wonderful things that are going on in this garden. We're going to start with the cucumbers. Take a look at this cucumber trellis. It is really doing its job. This cucumber plant started from seed. There were 2 seeds that I started, and it is training it to grow up the trellis. If you look really closely, you'll see the male flowers are dying off. They have done their job. They have helped to pollinate the female flowers. And there are baby cucumbers in here already. If you take a look really closely, you'll see the baby cucumbers that are already starting. And I'm just really excited because this trellis is training the cucumbers to go all the way up. And that is good because we won't have pests. It will lessen the pest issues because the cucumber is not growing on the ground. It is growing vertically. Now, take a look at this cucumber trellis. I am just super excited about how things are growing here. There are cucumber plants on both sides of the trellis and both ends of the trellis as well. Now, they are being trained to go upward, so it's going to be a beautiful trellis of cucumbers as they continue to grow vertically. Also in the beds, I have flowers. Remember, we need flowers to do their job as pollinators. So you see flowers growing because they are attracting the deterring pest and helping to pollinate the area. So you see the flowers are around on both of the beds. Look this way. I do have a love relationship with my vertical planters, although I deconstructed them again. And what I've put in the planters, I have beans, bush beans growing, and these planters, most of these planters, this plant right here is a cherry tomato plant that I'm very excited about, but these are beans right here. And take a look at this zucchini plant. It is doing so well. Look at these leaves. They are massive. So the leaves will form and soon we'll have flowers and then we'll have zucchini. So that is doing exceptionally well. I have been a little ambitious. I started this mini yellow watermelon seed, and it is going to, hopefully it will train itself to go up the trellis, and I will have petite yellow mini watermelon. So I'm super excited about that. Today is going to be the final harvest of the collards. So you see the collards have been doing so well. Someone asked, am I sad about that? No, I'm not. I am just so excited because these same plants have grown and harvested several times. This will be the 5th harvest from these same plants. I will pull them today. It is time. The season has come to an end for the plants, but after I pull them, I'll plant something else. So stay tuned for that. If you look right here in this small square bed, these are more zucchini plants right here. They are just starting, but they are doing well. And I planted sunflower plants that they're supposed to get really big and beautiful sunflowers. I'm very excited about how that's going to grow. I also planted a few other flowers that are just little tiny seedlings, and that will grow as well. Come over here, take a look at this beautiful cabbage plant. It is doing so well. The head is starting to tighten. It'll probably be ready to harvest in about 7 days. I'm at the point now I have to check it every single day to make sure I get it at just the right part where it's ready to harvest. Here's another cabbage plant. It's a little bit behind this one, but it already see the head is starting to form. The leaves are big and luscious, and it's doing well. These are lettuce greens right here that are definitely ready to harvest. So I'm going to harvest those, and we'll be able to have salads with those lettuces. Take a look. Come close. Take a look. These are purple top turnips. They are growing very nicely. They're not ready to harvest at this time. The bulbs are still small. The purple top bulbs are still small, but they are coming along. And these are purple top turnips. Another part of gardening is knowing when things have come to the end of their season. These lettuces now are starting to seed right here. So they are at the end of their cycle. What I'm going to do is have to harvest all of this because you see even here they're coming to seed. So they're at the end of their cycle. I'm going to harvest these. They are and eat them. We've been very fortunate to have lots of salads because of the harvest of the lettuces, and then plant something else in its space. And that's what a fast harvest can do. You can harvest things, you can plant from seed, harvest, get several harvests, and then move on to something else. Let's go over here. Remember those sugar daddy snap peas I planted in the beginning when I planted them from just seeds, and then I put the trellises in, and now look, I have been able to harvest several times from the sugar daddy snap peas. I'm actually going to harvest again today. They are growing really well and they produce a lot. They are fast growers and they're pretty easy to grow. So if you are thinking about wanting to do something, this is a really good plant to try in your backyard. Trellising them really helps because it keeps the pest away, and they are climbers and they'll climb upward. Now, this area has the potatoes. These are white potatoes that I ordered from seeds, and I planted them, and they are growing like crazy. So here's the hard part of gardening, keeping up with the potatoes, because I started them with a seed potato about 4 inches from the bottom. You put the soil in, put the fertilizer in, a little bit of black cow, that's all you need, and then they grow. So as they grow, then you heal them. You add more soil to heal them. Well, as they continue to grow, I've got to heal them again. And these, I've got to get back to them because they're growing faster than I'm healing them. So I've got to do that again. What I did, because this one was growing so fast, I cut one of the grow bags and taped it together and added more soil to heal this so that it gives it more room to grow more potatoes, because I'm trying to produce a large number of potatoes. This one, I need to add more soil. It only needs to come up to about, the soil should be about 4 inches from the top. So I've got to add more soil to this one and all of these. So this has been a challenge to keep up with it, but I've got to keep up with it because if I don't heal them, I won't get potatoes. And I'm trying to get a nice quantity of potatoes from each grow bag. Each grow bag, if I do it correctly, I should get between 6 and 10 potatoes from one. And I'm really excited about that. I do have them on the milk crates because that does help with drainage. I don't want root rot from the potatoes, so I have each of them on milk crates so that they don't just sit in water. Let's take a look at one more addition to this garden. The last addition, I think, to this garden is this 4x8 bed. I'm going to plant sweet potato slips in this bed. I ordered the sweet potato slips, although you can grow your own. I did not do that. I did order the slips. I'm waiting for them to come, and I'm going to put sweet potato slips to grow lots of sweet potatoes. We love, love, love sweet potatoes, so this will be the perfect addition to this garden bed. Thanks so much for joining me on this walkthrough. I've got a lot of work to do. You see, I showed you some of the things I've got to work on. Look at all the things. And I will see you next time on Garden to Table with Kimberly. Bye.